And these days seems like I sleep much this can. Look at the candle still burn the bed, for this with the words waiting to be written. For the knocking on the sleeves of open eyes, and this will be the curtains to the hands are lonely. The people that got lost is pen and hiding under the bed for the perfect exams also just not forget for everything. The kind of shit look to the left and right to this and find a good copy for this into the haiku staring at the sky, not even the moon is full for this Thanksgiving Eve. Or the draft of this to click the heartbeats and afterground and bated breath. I'm trying to stay lit for the monster headwinds. This head is this be the picture. From a distance, unbelievably cute. You can find a distance for the sweet house you can be thankful for. Or just people passing out, you know, it contains significant amount of this at all. Cover the Disney but the find a registration over what you found. The silent response is the point for this quiet enough to be viewed. Cover. Never love anybody as much as who love blooming in the breeze in the youth of the Lord's sports of this giving because of the taste of the honey enough of the aggression of it, what you lead us to, the virginity for the purity, for the wish, this intimacy for the spirit, for the desire for love, and this is the worth the body. The quiet, they reach out so bad enough. Part of me leans towards that. No, I shouldn't. This would be the can't. Contraction that want to see you for the promise of myself. I wouldn't have, but the day to feel hollow for the without you in it, for the light to be dampened a little, for the can't explain why. You remember Ricky's tugging at my heart for the soft, steady, familiar. Pull still feeling number on and miss you. Not a dramatic way for the not in this desperate way either, but just the way the love lingers and never long enough for the moments to pass. And this patient time passes. So many tears have fallen for the can longer count the ripples and every carved path, and this is through the goddess of the chest. They roll like molten ink the street, through the skin of nights and spilling into the hollows of the mind for the coiling of the twisting and the sense of sorrow for this hits against the ribs, for this taste of salt and storm, for this is sharp electric. Running with the weight of unspoken thoughts, so this is slicing my chest, this fine drop that remembers everything for the carry, this will be shimmering with your liquid light, starlight flickering and alive, it is starting to find design to find the dang sign for the fright of the real mic, and this from the quaking of the ship for against the darkness and pressing in. So thick in the multi shadows of the dark river, so they're crawling down for the arms and the heart for this is filled with trails of aching, it's the burn with the memory, the echo of the silence in each tear that pulls. My heartbeat cannot stay still for the weight, cannot rise and fall for the trembling and the ferocity for the shadows and curling over the valleys and the soft hidden clay in my soul for the deceiving tears. And live restless to the insistent for the dancing of the bleeding and through the landscape for the beaming or forget this under the weight for the remain shattering of the trembling and the piercing of the thoughts of that for this and I suspect this wasn't all for the over to spend the day with myself and never the falling another with the knees and the memory of you a little further out of reaching and after painful memories are carried by the wind for the to hold on to one the gold leaf robes of the wind they remind me of the first time we say chase it out that after one for the hold a little longer for the couldn't let it go for the other and spoke up to me for this left me out the cold ruminating to the hand for the heart crumbles into the hand for the round and leaves of the color for the remind me of us to this divine correlation but the stop the reaching memory remember that you can have that for December the seasons to behind ever and the crow's echoing screams of the black spilled ink that screams to find a slicing in the air for the knives through the silences. This is one drink away for the everything you hope to stay buried in for the cries of this echoes of the loss of the stricken of the stolen grave. Woven into the language of the twist of the mind for the chills of blood for the branches of the twisted meat. And had the bow with it for the winged of the spectre. It's a burr roll across the ground for the stretching of the fingers. Touch the unwary. The air grows thick and cold for the taste of the iron ash. This grows with this gathering possible numbers for the storm. The black wings of the jag of the sound over the careers across this valley. And the hearts are still alive and never the knowledge you know. Darkens and feels the terror of the silence and intelligence from the over of the night and the surface. Where the echoes of the fade, the different do not leave for the shadows lingering. The skimming of the edge of your vision for the reminding of the sunscreen for the watching. Step. Place. Position. Rest and digestible. Shit about faith, for this the world, the message, this to take me away for the world's this be. What we gotta give for the desperate bit equal. We should escape at the trip of the stars that are made for the same trouble, for that we can bring out the cars so that we could escape into the time. Look for who's looking and look for who's. And what's at stake for this the world's alive, for that this would be the population for the heavy eyes of the dying for the vacation. We could just sleep, forget ourselves, so we could find our answers that are written over your walls. This is so typical where we for the stuck in the ceiling, the stuck in the sign to find a reason to the can't waste. Can't just rest with the dream that ourselves that we can meet. And actors that are under the spell for to be the ever since this is the great dreamer for the ever. Easily fell for the sleep like a feather. For 10 minutes to keep your head on the swivel, for to keep your eyes at the ball, for to meet the 10 minutes to keep the eyes on the alley wall. Hand, the fees, you don't fight. You want no nods to the body that you love to be pushed, this is you love to be shoved, you want to have no name for this to have a name, for this to want to have something the same, for this to be the thing. And I be the jester for that you be the king. So keep your voice down low for to keep your pulse getting high. The story wasn't wrote for the ending, so the stories has no goodbye. Won't promise the safety, or won't promise the clean, for the breathing, the look, this is exactly what you mean, for just to be the stepping into, for the stepping into, I find what's also for the cause that I really want for the to be with you. It'll be okay for the things that bother me, for the bigger the thing that you do, for the how much you have yourself, for the it bothers you. You know, life for the world, for the be black and white, for the citadel of trust, this eternal. Terror for the everlasting screams of the whole. The dark hellish years and the unsitting of the miserable tears, for the poisonous toxic air, for the endless of the nightmare, for there was no light for the children to live, for the chosen to die, for this is divine innocence, for the ever what you do. To anyone that was the mouth of over this in the light, for the history to be more important, for the stop learning, for the never forget. Incompatibility for the nothing matters, and I love you for this meets either if nothing matters, and every day for you're a different color for the disposable. Don't be greedy now for the breathing and what's reckless of the bandit, for the lungs, for this air to be the toxic feeling of climb shaking the inhale, for the spirit, the blood, and not joke with the want this. The world spins when I stand up, for the dramatic when I lay down, for the rock me, but you can find the cry of one until I sleep, for this is sweet and serendipitous for the dreams, and to find me what weave through the tragic memories of the mind, and content for your cotton wood, for the polyester, for the fitted sleeves, for the wrap me up with something warm, for the I'm cold enough, for the smoking eyes in your throat. Fall for the periphery, for the two focus on the wall, for the brain spills, for the colors of angry, the vibrant hue. Now tear up in frustration for the only to step into something rotten. And my feet are bare for this disgusting turn away from the stuff. This is stiff enough to make cold for the made foolish, and I've been given without the wondering and this hurt. Turn away from sauce and ink to toss it, for the concerning and the fed up with the feeling. It be something but the salty, the savory, the sweet, for the hungriness so hungry you can find the breath of this and find a face turn blue, for the favorite color for the lungs and the stutter of the burst, sure for the ability to take it longer for the living and believe for the you want this. Don't be greedy now for the whenever the will happen for the right poem, but this is paper in the soul for the told you I'll make these steps that took this to find a read. Dark book, for this is your home, for the game is new. Given to the world, for the offer, for the hands and the palms and the trembling of the fear, for this to be the map of the where I feel without you here, for this to be the empathy, for the rabbit's faces, to find the speculating for your worlds and this is yours. The midnight parade for the nightmare loves, night for the scare before the starting with the knock on the door, for the wondering voice we heard before, for the something about that rain. Ash and the echo for the struck. Mirror pride for the cloaking and titles of the mask and the lies and the never the step of the trumpet for the claim for this unaware for the earth whispers without your name. And the sword within for the death waits the crown or the crown is about. The bow to the now for the vow for the whisper now for the eagle for your fortune to the fragile sand for the crumbling of it softly enough for the silent hand for this bones beneath the skin for the pale for the truth exposed. Sudden disposed for the this I suppose to the reduced to the fleeting of the breath of the eagle for the bleeding quickly over the gate of the death. Yet in the raw for the unyielding of the dark for this last strange enough for the ember for the lasting spark. Unstrip of the bear for the straight the bone to start with the crown to feel the first time for the soul alone. Rest deep in the shadows of the chest and the forge of the pride for the shadows with the sharpened with your ever ready to test it. It's a risk to find the hunger of the patient still. I'm back protecting my energy as a caribou. The strength of the good and kneeling at the place of the work. To find the wisdom that meets this assigned to find life for the one reason for the you might find a code for this and you, the unique for the brand of your loyalty for the cruel and the nation.